passing it over to you. Listener question of the week.
Listener question of the week in honor of Shark Week and bringing awareness to the cause of keeping the sharks alive and to stop polluting the oceans and stop finning the sharks for soup. My wife, a big fan of Shark Week and sharks in general, would love to know, what is your favorite shark?
All right.
You want me to start it out?
Yeah, Rob, you started off. I'll go next and then give Tony a minute to think, because clearly he is dumbfounded by that question.
So, full disclosure, I knew this question ahead of time, so I had some time to look up some sharks, find the one that I liked, because I'm not somebody who is very informed on sharks, I would say. Like, I know the great white, and that's about it. So, so after doing some research, I was drawn towards and I had to ask Ryan the pronunciation to make sure I was correct, but we're going with the Mako Shark. Is that correct?
As far as I know, it is called the Mako Shark.
Rebecca will let us know if we're correct on that. So why did I choose the Mako Shark? Well, it's the fastest shark in the world with speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, which is, to me, is crazy. Could you imagine something swimming at you at 60 miles an hour?
That would be so terrifying. I know the Shark Week is about like making sharks not terrifying, but that would be terrifying.
But that's like a cheetah speed, but under the water. It's insane. So another thing I liked I almost said stat. I'm like thinking fantasy football here. Another thing about the Mako Shark that I liked was they were classified as having a streamlined body that's shaped like a torpedo. So this helps to minimize drag while it swims.
That's why they're so fast, huh?
Yeah, and so this allows them to be powerful swimmers that are capable of jumping out of the water up to 20 to 30 feet.
What?
You sound like...
I watched videos of this. It's insane how high these sharks can jump. Are sharks fish?
Rob, I don't know. I just know that they're things that swim in the water, and I pretty much classify anything that swims with a fin as a fish.
Okay, but anyway, as I was saying, they can hit up to 30 feet in the air jumping out of the water. And for some size perspective here, they get up to 13 feet long. So could you imagine being on a boat and seeing this shark that's 13 feet long? And I saw that they were up to like 1,100 pounds, the biggest ones.
Gosh.
Yeah, so they're jumping that high out of the water. Insane. Craziness.
You sound like Mel Kiper Jr. right now describing a draft prospect. Like you're talking about 40 times. You're talking about vertical jump. You're talking about the physique.
All the stats out there on this Mako Shark.
I was gonna say, like, I just had my favorite shark. I wasn't like, Rob's gonna make me look so bad.
Hopefully Rebecca appreciates my research I put into this.
I am frantically searching for information on my favorite shark right now. Like,
I'll go. Mine's easy. I'm going with the great white because it's one of the only ones I actually know the name of. And when I think of
wait, did we just
we lost him. Ryan, take it over.
I was like, when I think of all right, Tony, can you keep going there?
Back.
Did I freeze? I said great white shark because I want the king of the ocean, and I think he is the biggest, baddest fish in the ocean.
Jaws, right?
Yes. I don't have any other stats. The great white is just awesome.
Their teeth are huge.
All right. Well, can you guys stall for Tony? You were supposed to take as long as Rob did. It was like 5 minutes. I was expecting to have a little bit longer here. No, that's okay though, for real.
You knew the question for the last 3 days.
Yeah, but Rob just like made me look bad. All right. So my favorite shark, and it's my wife's favorite as well, and we actually named our cat after this type of shark.
I did
And
know
he
that
does
shark.
not match it at all because he's just lazy and doesn't do anything, and his tail is not awesome. But the Thresher Shark is our favorite shark. And the one thing that I do know about Thresher Sharks is that they kill their prey, can kill their prey with their tail. And
Wow.
I don't know if they can like just swing it around and hit things that fast with like a sonic boom or what it is, but these things have developed the attack of tail whip, apparently, for those Pokemon
pretty
fans
awesome.
out there.
I had one more stat, by the way, on the Mako Shark that I thought was pretty cool. I forgot to throw out there.
Let's get it.
So they attack their prey from underneath. They'll swim underneath before they attack. And I was reading that it says they lurch forward like from underneath to get their fish or whatever they're eating. And those speeds that they attack at are about 46 miles per hour on average.
Wow.
And the way that they finish off their prey is just by just taking chunks of the flesh off until they're, not
That's-
alive anymore, which is that's wild.
There's
That's
a
just
company.
nasty.
There's a company down here called Mako Medical, and the logo is a shark. And I always drive by it. I'm like, why would you choose a shark for a medical company? But maybe they're just trying to say that they're very fast medical company.
There
you go.
There it is.
Yeah. The one thing that I found in all of this time searching about Thresher Sharks is that they have reached a length of more than 20 feet, which is a very long shark, but they only get up to about 216 pounds.
Oh,
So they're like tall and skinny.
not a lot to them.
Not a lot to
Yeah.
them, but man, they can wave that or whip that tail around.
Except that tail, right?
That's right.
Tail.
If we were drafting prospects here, I think I'm taking the Mako Shark.
Bro, that is the transition of a lifetime, because the next thing that we're doing is we're going to make up an offense with sharks.
Oh,
What are we
interesting.
doing? I don't know anything.
Okay, Anthony, you gotta help us decide then. I'll throw out some names. My wife's sitting in the room next to me. I might need her to throw out a couple of shark names, but
So the Mako Shark right away it's got to be your wide receiver, right?
absolutely.
Maybe you use him in the Debo Samuel role, right? The running back wide receiver hybrid, but we
Yeah.
gotta get the ball in this Mako Shark's hands no matter what. That speed, get in the ball and let him go.
He is he or she, your absolute star on offense, the Mako.
The hammerhead has to be like the fullback or tight end.
Yeah, tight end, maybe the lead blocker, the fullback, if we're going to
Yeah.
use one. Yeah.
So something that most people might not know about hammerheads is that they have the best lateral agility juke move of all
Sneaky
sharks.
choice for a running back then.
It is a sneaky choice.
All
He's a
right.
battering ram. He's got the hammerhead, battering ram. It's sneaky,
He's
jukey.
Pretty good size. Yeah, I'm good with
He's-
the running back for the hammerhead.
Yeah.
He's Derrick Henry.
He's Derrick Henry. All right.
All right.
We're going to go.
So hammerhead running back,
Yep.
wide receivers the Mako. So we need a quarterback. I mean,
Let's-
obviously we got to go whale shark for like our tackle or our center, maybe a guard, right? One of
Yeah,
our
I was
linemen.
going to go whale shark for like the interior offensive lineman, and I have a shark for the tackles. That's a little bit different. But I was going to go 11 personnel if you guys are okay with that. So one tight end, one running back, and then the 3 wide receivers we're just hoping are all Makos.
I'm good. Yeah, let's go 3 wide receiver Makos. That's how can you
we'll-
beat that?
Yeah, you win. You automatically win. And we got the hammerhead coming in off the backfield. So
So what's the quarterback?
We just really need a quarterback. Is that the Great White? Just because he's like the
the
king?
quarterback Tony, are you good with your pick as the great white being the quarterback?
It sounds like he'd be a leader. a great
Absolutely.
leader. Yeah.
I'm just quickly looking up the tiger shark here.
Yeah, tiger sharks aren't.
We still need a center too.
Let's throw a little tiger shark in the middle of our offensive line. That should go good. See what happens. Now,
I'm running out of types of sharks I know.
No,
I was
so-
gonna say, this says the tiger shark staying in about 6.5 to 8.5 feet. I mean, I want my quarterback to be about 8 feet.
So you want the quarterback to be the tiger? Is that what you're saying?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
All right, you're overruled. The quarterback is the great white.
The great white. He's the leader of the
Yeah.
ocean. He's the leader of our shark football team.
We're going to go with the interior offensive line is the whale shark. So guards and center. We're going to have a massive interior. And
Yeah, 3 whale sharks for the interior. I like it.
And the tackles, man, I'm going bull sharks because they just feed. Those things are mean. I want my tackles to be mauling out there, although that's usually a guard thing. But I want them out there fast, and I want them bruising people. Now,
so when we do give it to the hammerhead shark, we got the bull sharks on the outside to open up the creases. I like it.
That's
we got to get one goblin shark out there just because it sounds
tight end, baby. It's like just a goofball out there running routes, doesn't know what he's doing. Goblin shark, there it is.
I know absolutely nothing about a goblin shark, but is it the one with the weird like face
yes.
on it? Like, okay.
Yeah, it's just mean and ugly. Well, maybe it's nice and ugly. I don't know.
I didn't want to say ugly, but there you go. Ugly. Ryan threw it out there. The ugly shark.
Sorry, goblin. The only other ones I know are like the coral reef shark and
they sound friendly.
The cat shark and
is there like a lemon shark or something?
The lemon shark.
Didn't you say there was like a cat shark, right?
I said cat shark, and then
there's like the real little one.
The real little one is the dwarf.
The dwarf. Yeah.
Dwarf shark.
Well, we don't want them on our football team, but I was just.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having them at like wide receiver. You know, you get those little slot receiver for a dwarf shark.
Get our Rondale Moore type.
Yeah.
Player.
Yeah. Or Kelvin Austin.
That name again. You better go buy him somewhere.
I have him. I have him in every league that I'm in the dynasty.
Everywhere.
You got to join a few more leagues so you can buy more Kelvin Austin shares.
I'm doing a couple startups this year.
I need to do a few more startups. I'm going to add that to the to-do list here.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. We have our shout out to Shark Week, and we hope we didn't offend any shark lovers out there. I hope we did a good job. I'm sure maybe people who know more about sharks are like, you're an idiot. This would clearly be a better quarterback.
Hey, how many podcasts out there have made a football team out of sharks before?
I don't know, but I also just realized that we never used the Thresher Shark, and I feel like really sad. So I'm gonna throw him in at fullback when he comes in.
we could have him as maybe our other wide receiver too.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, if he's 20 feet long, I mean,
we could cycle out a few wide receivers. He can be our red zone weapon.
All right, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for helping me get him in there or her in there.
Maybe we'll post these results on our Twitter page and see what people say.
Good transition again. That's going to do it for this episode. You can find us on Twitter at Ultraflex FFP. We are now 8 days away from the Hall of Fame game, which is August 4th. The Jaguars Raiders is coming up next week. We are pretty much to preseason football, which is going to be exciting. Ryan, you gave it to Rob last time.
I got one thing to throw in. If you enjoyed our video, hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
Thank you. That's how I was going to end it. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. You can follow me at Ultraflex Ryan on Twitter. Rob is Ultraflex Rob, and Anthony is at Ultraflex Sutton. Again, that's our Ultraflex team here is Ultraflex FFP on Twitter, and like and follow us on YouTube. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Until next time. Yeah.
Oh,
thanks
got
for
it
listening.
again.